Hello once again, everybody. Steve Pellick. We can get you updated on what's happening with Louisiana Raging Cajuns softball. Unfortunately, last weekend, a disappointing weekend for the Cajuns as they drop all three games to the second-ranked Oregon Ducks in Eugene, Oregon. They lose the first game 8-0 in 5 innings, lose game two 10-2 in 5 innings, and then really in heartbreaking fashion lose the final game of the series by the final score of 2-1 in 8 innings. The first two games really weren't close, as you know, Oregon took advantage of some walks by Cajun pitchers, took advantage of errors, and the Cajuns never really got the bats going. And again, got to give credit to Auburn, or Oregon, I should say, as the Ducks took advantage and really stepped on the Cajuns when they had them down, won the first two games easily. You know, you look at the third game, and that's one that certainly got away for the Cajuns. You know, they out hit Oregon 8-6 in the contest, had some good swings in the game, and you know, really the defense is what played a part. We all know what happened at the end of the game. The Cajuns made two errors in the seventh inning, including one on what could have been the last out. Jordan Wallace was exceptional. She did not allow an earned run in the game. That was good to see because Jordan struggled a little bit in that first game on Friday, but came back in the second game of the doubleheader and really pitched well. Pitched 7 1/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 2 runs, none of them earned. She walked 4 and struck out 7. Also a nice game from Haley Hayden as she went 2 for 4 in the contest. So, you know, the Cajuns right now after the 3 losses, they stand at 34-8 on the season. Not the end of the world. Again, they got all 3 games in despite some of the weather, which was inconsistent in Eugene, Oregon. So hopefully that'll help them out from a RPI standpoint. Of course, it really would have been nice to capture that third game, but you know the Cajuns really showed something. I mean, after they got after they got beat pretty handily the first couple of games. I mean, let's call it what it is. They still showed a fighting atmosphere and you know a fighting goal about them, and they went on and they played very well. Now, of course, this program is beyond the point where you know you get a moral victory, play well in the last game. That's not what they wanted. They wanted to go over there and win the series against a quality team like Oregon, but it just didn't happen. Of course, the good thing is that it wasn't a super regional. You know, this weekend the Cajuns travel to Monroe to take on the ULM Warhawks on a 3-game weekend Sun Belt Conference series to wrap up their 2015 season. Then they take part in the Sun Belt Conference postseason tournament in San Marcos, Texas, before regional play begins. So hopefully, although it was a disappointing weekend, losing all 3 games to Oregon, hopefully it'll be a situation where it makes the Cajuns better come regional play. That's a look at what happened last week in Louisiana Raging Cajun softball for ESPN 1420 and ESPN1420.com. I'm Steve Poliquin.